Hey guys, thanks for taking the time to view my page, and I'm glad that you have made it because in this video you will learn a lot more about me and my teaching styles, also the kinds of lessons I will teach you. So without further ado, let's start.
Okay, so now I'll take a few minutes to mention my background and also from this background what kind of lessons I can teach you. And based on my experience, I think the main categories of English lessons I can offer you are conversational English lessons, business English sessions, and IELTS speaking and writing. Okay, so let's start. Firstly, who am I, right? I graduated with a master's degree in financial management from MGSM. It is a business school in Sydney. And later I was trained under the University of Cambridge to teach English to adult learners of English. And throughout the years, I have worked as a business English teacher in Tokyo first. I was teaching the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Gaimusho. And after that, I went back to Australia. I worked as a recruiter in the IT industry. So I was placing skilled IT talent in the Australian federal government. After a year, I got a sales job in one of the top American companies and also doing B2B sales, mainly working in Sydney and Perth. Ever since the time when I was in Japan, I have taught IELTS to many students from Australia, Japan, and now in Taiwan. After 2014, I came back to Taiwan and I have been teaching IELTS in various cram schools. Now, the reason I am on Amazing Talker is that I want to work with my passion, which are education, technology, and marketing. And I want to be able to work remotely with flexible hours. So I think Amazing Talker is a very great place for me. And the photo you see on the right hand side was when I was giving a seminar about business presentations in an IT company in Australia. Okay, so based on my experience, I can offer general English classes. After years of studying the IELTS exam, I come up with a system that covers the basic 1,000 words in daily life. And after you have mastered the basic 1,000 words, you'll be able to communicate 85% of the daily English conversation. And this statistics, if you like to see the report, I can show you this is based on some academic studies. And the way I teach general English is that I'll have a list of them. And if you say you know all of them, I'll ask you to make a sentence with them. So this general English training system will allow you to move from a zero English ability to be able to fluently communicate with others in 6 months. Okay, but bear in mind that I'm talking about daily conversations only. I'm not talking about academic reporting or studies at universities. And next, this is English sessions. Given my background, like my university major was first medicine, so I've worked in the medical industry, and I have worked in the headhunting industry and also the IT industry. So I have a few years of experience that I can share with you as a sales and a consultant. Now I'm in Taiwan. I work in the digital marketing industries, so I'm doing online marketing and a lot of personal blogging. And the photo you see on the right hand side was a photo taken when I was working as a recruiter in Australia. And the third kind of lesson I can offer, which is also my expertise, is the IELTS preparation. I am the creator of a website called IELTS 101, IELTS 101.com. You can find this online. And I created this website with an IELTS examiner. So he understands this exam inside out. And we specialize in helping people to prepare for the IELTS test. We have actually wrote a book about IELTS speaking, and we have been teaching at various cram schools in Taiwan as well. We also help schools to design the IELTS curriculum. Okay, so let's move on to talk about my first kind of offer, the daily conversation English. Now remember before I talk about a list of the basic 1,000 words. These 1,000 words actually covers 85% of our daily conversation. But when learning each of these words, you're no longer just learning the meaning, like saying, okay, take 就是拿走 take 就是拿走 Like you can't study like this. You have to know the meaning and pronunciations. And you also have to know the form, whether it's a verb, adjective, or adverb. And you need to write examples to confirm that you can fluently use these words in a day-to-day setting. And on top of that, synonyms means that words that have the same meanings or similar meanings to the word that you are studying. And the fifth one is variations. You need to know how this word changes. For example, if we take the word take as an example, it is ranked 60 out of 1,000 basic words on the list. And when it's used as a verb, okay, it has the following meanings from 1 to 9, and each has a slightly different meaning, as you can see on the next slide. In the first sentence, the word take actually means hold, and hold is ranked 172 out of the 1,000 words. And if we just take another example very quickly, if you look at number 6, I will take the one in red, please. The take here means buy, and buy is ranked 612 out of 1,000. So you can see when you try to use the word, I will instruct you and guide you to use the words that mean the same meaning from the basic 1,000 words. You will build up a spider web with a lot of interconnections. When you think about the word take, you know that, for example, in the 6th sentence, you can use buy to switch, to replace the word of take. Only when you have a web like this, you can start to have basic conversations, okay, in daily lives. Next, let's talk about the business lessons that I can offer. Now, given my background, like changing from the medical industry, to the IT industries, and to the educational industry, and to the digital marketing industry, I can probably give you a few advice on career change and how to negotiate a better pay with your managers. And obviously, I'll probably be able to help you to get into the company you want. And what I offer here is professional CV editing, cover letter constructions, or drafting your autobiography when you are applying for jobs. And these are customized based on your ideal job. And we use the language of the industries to increase exposure in the search results, okay? And I'll give you a structure that emphasizes your achievements and relevant skills on your CV. After the CV and cover letter lessons, I will be looking at interview coaching. And this is the time when I practice with you doing role plays that allows you to communicate why you. Why don't we choose others but you? So basically, these are the general English and business English lessons that I can offer. Next, we'll be looking at the IELTS lessons.
Hey, you're still here. So it looks like you're interested. I think it's highly probable that we'll be working together. So I look forward to seeing you online. Goodbye.